Okay, good morning, everyone. Today's day 17 of the video log challenge, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's really nice to be getting into a bit of a habit and a bit of a flow in both creating these and sharing them just on YouTube and places like that. So, very cool. What did I do yesterday? I was at work yesterday. We actually got a new junior chef come in. Um, Really nice guy. I'm not sure how old he is. I think he's probably just a little bit older than myself, but he spent the last like 2 years in Canada traveling around chefing over there. And yeah, he just seems like a really cool young guy who's got his head switched on, knows how to prioritize things, and I think it's going to be a really huge and positive impact for the restaurant and the butcher as a whole. So that's kind of cool. I've also figured out at work how to get like free food, which is really good because last week I was spending like $1.20 on my lunch, which was like I was getting some drumsticks from the butcher next door, and then I would put them in the smoker, um, the big smoker during lunch service, and then I'd eat them afterwards on my break. And I went, can I get this even cheaper? And so what I've been doing, instead of like snacking the meat at work, I've decided just to have like two short breaks um, during like my day, during my shift of about 15 minutes each. And then I have a little bit of brisket and salad at a time. So not a whole meal because that would be too heavy for 15 minutes worth of food, but just like a little bit of a portion each time. And I'm finding that I'm staying a lot more like not like true self or anything, but like I'm not getting into a not self mentality where I'm getting like stressed. So I'm saying like positive the whole time, just because I think I've noticed lately that eating consistently for me has been a really big a wake up call that I need to actually eat quite often. And if I do that, then I stay quite positive and quite happy, as opposed to letting um, my stress hormones kick into gear and cortisol and makes me feel uncomfortable. And so that's been quite interesting, knowing that I can actually go through an entire shift without getting too bitter or too stressed. And yeah, so I'm off to work now. I try to keep this one today a bit more about what I'm actually doing, because I think yesterday I got a bit too life coachy again, and I do that. So sorry, and till tomorrow.